Are you ready? Are you all ready?
Yes, teacher, we are ready.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. We all reached to lesson 10 so far, and today's topic is about weather. Okay, it's not so hard, but it's about weather. We will talk about the kinds of weather, how is the atmosphere, what are the things that can harm the weather, what would harm the global warm, anything about weather and atmosphere. So let's start. Okay, first we will learn about some vocabulary, some expressions using with weather. So we have pouring. You can see in the picture that there's a cloud, the rain, or you can use for the rain also for snow too. You can say the snow is pouring down, or the rain was pouring down, or it's pouring outside. Usually we use pour with liquid, with water, something that is liquid. Okay, we cannot say the rain is getting down. No, we should say the rain is pouring down. Okay, it's pouring outside means it's raining outside. Pour means the water is getting down because it's liquid. So we would say it's pouring outside. Okay, this is for the rain. Now let's go for another. I cannot see it. Okay. And we have soaking wet. Okay, who can read this one? Raise your hands, please. Yes, Dunya, can you read it?
Yeah. It says soaring wet. It was pouring with rain and got soaking wet.
Yeah, it was pouring with the rain or with rain, and I got soaking wet. All right, soaking wet means that you are completely wet. The whole of your body is wet because it was pouring with rain. It was a lot of rain. So you're completely wet. That's why you can say, I got soaking wet. Okay, let's move on. And we have another word that is drizzle. Drizzle. Yes, Meher, can you read this one? Can you read it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, start reading.
Drizzle. It was drizzling when I left the office.
Yeah, it was drizzling when I left the office. You know what's the meaning of drizzle? Means that the rain is not too much. In Kurdish we have nima baran. Okay, it rains a little bit. So this is drizzle. It was drizzling when I left the office. So we have pouring, we have soaking wet, and drizzle. Okay, what about dropping? We have dropping too. Dropping. Drop is for qatra. Okay, so wait a minute. Who's raised? Yes, Dunya, do you have a question? You have a question?
No, it's not. No.
You raised your hand. Yes, Muhammad, can you read it?
Yes. Rainbow. Did you see the rainbow? Rainbows?
You can see the picture, and you all know.
Yeah, all of us know what's rainbow. It doesn't need to explain.
Yeah, it doesn't need to explain. Rainbow, all the colors, things that will be created causing of the rain when it rains, and then after that, the rain will change to it will be like smoke, and the smoke will have colors, and it
goes by. For example, the weather will be shine.
Yeah.
Before the shine, it was rainy. Like this rainbow will happen.
Yeah. After raining, the rainbow will appear out.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad. Let's go on. It's bitterly cold. Okay, it's bitterly cold. So it's bitterly cold today. It means it's very cold. I'm sad that it's very cold when you can't tolerate the cold. It's too cold. So when it's too cold, you would say it's bitterly cold.
Sorry, Miss. Also, we can't say that's freezing.
It's freezing, but it's freezing is for the ice. It means that the temperature is under 1. It's -1, -2. But bitterly cold is it's not minus.
Okay.
It means that you're so sad it's too cold. Okay, all right. And we have chilly. Okay, chilly is colder than cold. All right, it's freezing. So it gets chilly in the evening. That means it's freezing in the evening. All right. This is it, Dunya. This is freezing. And what's this? I cannot see. Mild. Yeah, this is mild. Okay. All right. And where's mild? Oh, I changed it, sorry. Okay. It's been a very mild winter. Mild winter. Okay. So mild means when you are just having a winter that is, how to say, I don't know how to just make you understand. It means a soft. The weather is soft. It's not too cold and it's not too hot. It's in the middle. The weather really suits your temperature. Okay, means it's a soft temperature. The weather is good. It's cool, let's say. Cool is neither too cold nor too hot. So the weather is mild, and we had a very mild winter. All right, this is mild winter. You can see in the picture. Yes, Muhammad?
Teacher, can I join by another platform?
Sorry, I didn't understand you.
I said I will join by another platform. My iPad's out of charge.
Yeah, you can do it. It's okay.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome. So mild winter means the winter is not so cold. All right. And heat wave means it's too hot. It's like a waving. The heat is like it's a wave hot, waving hot, or it's a wave heat. You can just change it to or heat wave. I hate this heat wave. In Kurdish we have shapoli germa. So I hate this heat wave. This is heat wave. Instead of saying it's too cold or I hate summer or I hate heat weather, you can say I hate this heat wave. Shapoli germa, heat wave. Okay, I think those are very easy to cover. Okay, and we have muggy or humid. Muggy, humid. It's really muggy today. Okay, it's really muggy today. Where did I put this one? All right. Okay. So muggy means shedar. Shedar. So it's really muggy today. You can see the big picture. She's doing like this. Shedar or tar, let's say. So it's really muggy today. All right. And misty, in the picture, you can see a lot of fog. You can see a lot of fog here. Okay. This is, you get a lot of mist in the morning in autumn, or you can say fall. You can say fall or autumn. Both are right, but autumn in British, fall is in American. So mist or misty, okay? tamawi, mist or misty. You get a lot of misty or mist in the morning in autumn. It's autumn, okay? Pronounce it like autumn. Okay, yes, who's here to read this one? Mr. Sam,
Yes, teacher.
can you read this one?
Of course. Frost, frosty. There was a frost last night. There's ice in the car.
Yeah, in this sentence, you can understand that frost means it's icing. You know, everything is icing. It's too cold, it's icing. The weather is under 1. It's -1, -2. This is too cold. Okay, this means freezing too, but it's icing. You can see the picture. The leaf is iced. You know, the grasses are iced. You can see in the picture. So this is frost or frosty. You can say, today we had a frosty weather, or there was a frost last night. There is ice in the car. Ice in the car, or ice in the roof of the house, on the roof of the house, or ice everywhere. Frost, frosty. So we said that frosty, the temperature is too cold. It will ice. Everything will get iced. There was a frost last night. There is ice in the car. We talked about this one. Now let's go to breeze. You can see in the picture that the flower is moving. No, breeze means it's moving. So it's just like in Kurdish we have shnaba. Okay, so the flowers are breezing. The trees are moving like this, freezing. So it's hot today, but there is lovely breezing. It's like a wind, but it's not like windy weather. Okay, it's like the wind is so soft. It's breezing or breezy weather, or there is lovely breeze. Okay, so this is breeze. Let me see the picture. Yeah, it's just like a video. This is breezing. You can say, when I visited the nature, I saw the trees and grasses and flowers are all breezing. It was a nice weather. Okay, that's how you say. And we have gale. We have gale. Okay, there were gales last night. Okay, as you can see in the picture, look at the picture. This is water, but this is a black and white picture. This is in Kurdish we have ziryan, lafao, ziryan. Okay, so this is gale. There were gales last night. This is gale. You have to cover those vocabulary to talk about weather. Okay, to know how is the weather. Is it gaily? Is it breezing? Is it freezing? Okay, or is it soft weather? Let's say. All the things we studied. Those are all about weather. Now let's go to climate change. Let's know what causes the climate change. All right, I want someone to read it. Yes, Mr. Sarhat, can you?
Yes, for sure.
All right.
Okay. Our environment, global warming is gradually increasing in the average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere and is caused by harmful gases.
Yeah.
Many environmentalists believe that most of the population is a result of human activity. Here are some of the effects.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have to explain.
Yeah. What's that about? It says our environment will, yeah.
Well, it is about pollution of the atmosphere. It is that increasing in the temperature of the Earth. It's affecting on the Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah.
But yeah, this occurs due to the harmful gases.
Yes. Due to the
Uh,
harmful gases. Yes.
yeah, and many scientists of the environment, they believe that increasing in the populations and increasing in the activity of humans
Yeah.
are affecting the Earth's atmosphere.
Okay. Yes, that's good. Thanks for explaining, Mr. Sarhat.
Well, welcome.
Okay, so it says that the climate, the cause of climate change or the environment will change. It's because of the harmful gases, and the most of this population is a result of human activities. Okay, some human activities like using a lot of driving a lot of cars. You know, the smoke will get out from the car, and also smoking, and we have a lot of factories. All the human activities can change the climate and can just make the Earth's atmosphere change. Okay, now let's go. Let's know what are the effects. Yes, Hamad, you did it. I think you read.
I did it, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be serious.
And Dunya, can you?
Yeah.
All right, now you start again.
As the poles melt, sea levels could rise by the almost and a meter in the next country.
Yeah, it's poles melts. Yeah, what does that mean? Does that mean the ice at the poles? You know what's poles?
Really no. But I
Poles-
get that the melting ice has increased the level of the water in that country.
Yeah, it is right. So poles means encourage means jamsar.
Mhm.
So when the
Okay.
poles melts, the level of the sea will rise to a higher level next to the countries. All right, that's the meaning. So poles melts, it's a new word for you, means encourage kate jamsarakan atueno. Melts means tuano. And continue, Dunya.
Okay. There will be more extreme and unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
Yeah. Weather, for example, heat waves or floods.
Floods.
Yeah, the earth will become even warmer because the rainforests are disappearing.
Yeah,
And the
that's right.
famine,
Yeah, it's you cannot guess the weather. Unpredictable means you cannot predict. You cannot guess the weather. And it's extreme. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So there will be more extreme and unpredictable weather. Heat waves, floods. When the pools melts or the ice of the pools melts, those things will happen. You cannot predict what will happen.
Mhm.
Yes.
Also,
Dunya?
the forest, the third one that talks about the world become warmer because of the they are cutting more of the trees in the forest,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
disappearing these.
That's it. And this is human activity, cutting down the trees. This is human activity. So we had a lot of causes. Yes, Dunya, continue the others.
The famine and the disease will spread us, and this will be especially affect people in the poor countries.
Yes. What about the number 3? The earth will become.
I read it. Okay. The earth will become even warmer because the rainforests are disappearing.
Yeah. Okay, disappearing. Rainforest is the forest that is usually raining. That's why it's called rainforests. So the earth will become warmer because of the rainforests are, as you said, they're cutting down the trees. Or sometimes the weather will change because it becomes so hot. it will get fired. Okay, so all of the trees will burn and it will disappear again. This is nature disaster, not human activity.
Yeah,
Because
like
of the-
a few months ago, we heard about many countries that in fire.
Yeah, I heard that too, especially in Turkey. That
Okay.
happened. Yeah. So famine means when you're dying because of starving. In Kurdish we have qati, birsiyati. Okay. So what happens? Famine and the disease. Disease, you know what's disease? The sickness will spread. Okay, for disease we use spread, not sharing. Spreading disease, or the disease will spread. And this will especially affect people in poor countries. Of course, poor countries are really poor when those things happen. When they have nothing to eat, the weather will change, they will have no place to live in. They are too poor, and that's really a bad thing for them. Okay, we have 6 ways. Oh, sorry. Yes. Who's here to read? Mr. Mu'ayyad, can you read this one?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. What are the 6 ways?
Do you know 6 ways to reduce global warming?
Yeah.
Do not throw things away. Recycle paper, glasses, plastic, so that is gonna be used again.
Yes. So what is one of those 6 ways? Yes, Mr. Mu'ayyad, talk about the first one.
Yes, it's
Do you know throw things?
I don't no, I don't.
You can explain it like don't throw things, you can reuse the things instead of throwing. Okay, so recycle means reuse them. Okay, reusing the things you throw, you threw. Don't throw anything. Use it again like papers, glasses, plastic, etc. And so that's gonna be used again if you do that. Yes, Meher, do you have any question?
No, teacher, I want to read.
Yeah, Mr. Maed is reading now. After him, you will read it, okay?
Okay, teacher, no problem.
Yes, Mr. Maed, please continue.
Save energy. Example: switch off lights when you leave a room.
Yeah.
It is for saving, and don't use energy for more for a lot of. If
Yes.
if we can, yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. So saving energy, reusing things, those are 2 ways. Okay,
Yeah.
and what's the last line?
Drive less and work more.
More. Yeah, why
Yes.
it's written like don't drive a lot.
Drive less.
Yeah.
Work more.
Does cars harm the weather or the global will make the global
Yes,
warming happen?
it is when we use a car or generator for more time. It is product for CO2.
Yes, that's it.
It is about environmental not good,
Yeah, it's
and
not good.
and about ozons O3.
Yeah,
It's not
true.
good. Yes,
So
it
it does
is.
have a bad effect
Yes,
on the weather. Yeah,
bad
yes,
effect.
Mr. Mu'ayyad. That's right.
Yes,
Okay, good. Thank you so much for reading.
welcome. Welcome.
Yes. Okay. Yes, Meher, now you can continue.
Thank you. Teacher, can I start?
Welcome. Yeah, start.
Don't waste water. Turn off the tap when you are brushing your teeth.
Okay.
A light bulb for more energy and
Efficient ones.
affections one.
Yeah.
Plant trees because trees should reduce the amount of a carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and so reduce greenhouse gas.
Yeah, true. Can you explain it?
Yes, its teacher is talking about don't waste water. Like when you are brushing your teeth, like don't waste water.
Yeah.
And change the light bulb. Like we have to change the light bulbs for the electricity. Like we have to bring a light for it. We have to bring a light that they don't need too much energy.
Yes.
And we have to
Plant
like
trees.
you have to do the trees because they reduce like amount of there's the good oxygen for us. That's why.
Yeah. Thanks, honey. That was great. Good, Meher.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we talked about 6 ways to reduce global warming, so that to make global warming won't happen. So reusing things, do not driving a lot, do not waste water, change lights that are not working, and planting trees. Those are good to not make the global warming happen. Okay, so those are the things we can do to reduce the global warming. And let's go describing natural disaster. Let's know what are the natural disasters. Okay. Let me change the place. What is that? This is hurricane. Okay. Hurricane, as you can see in the picture. This. Okay. Who can read it? I want someone read it. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, yes, Mr. Sam.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, please read this one.
Okay. Hurricane. This word is used especially of storm in the Western Atlantic. It's a violent storm was a very strong wind in other part of the world, especially Asia. It is called typhoon.
Yeah.
It's mean in our world we have a very strong wind and it make a circle, so destroy everything. We call it hurricane or typhoon.
Yeah, that's right. Even in Kurdish, we have a typhoon like tofan. It's the same word. So yeah. So hurricane is a strong, let's say, wind. It's very strong. It will destroy everything. And it's a violent storm. It's just like a storm, a hard storm, let's say. And we have another natural disaster, earthquake. And yes, Muhammad.
Okay. Earthquake. A sudden violent movement of the ground causes damage.
Yeah. So
okay, it's like, for example, sudden immediately something happens from natural. It's not in humanity's hand, like it happened naturally. So it will cause damages, even dying people.
Yeah. So it's a sudden movement. Okay. Yeah. As Muhammad said, it's not in human beings' hand. It's a natural disaster. Natural disaster. So it's a sudden movement, damages everything, like the house, everything on the ground. This is earthquake. I think you know this one. Okay. And what is this? Yeah. Tidal wave. We have tidal wave. This usually happens that we have the places near the seas, the river, okay, the beach, that will happen. So we have tidal wave. Mr. Serhat, can you read this one?
Yes. Tidal wave, very large ocean wave that is caused by a storm or an earthquake, and which destroys things when it reaches land.
Yeah.
So it's a large wave that caused a huge damage on land, and also it occurs due to the earthquake.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. So tidal wave, it's a wave that the level of the sea will rise up or get down. So that will happen. Tidal wave will happen. So it's the cause of doing or the cause of creating tidal wave is that the sea level will rise up. That's why this happens and will destroy things when it reaches to land. Let's go on. Yeah, we have drought. Drought, okay. Who's not reading here? Who didn't read here? You all read. Yes, Dunya, you have to do it again.
Okay. A drought. Along with no rain, crops die and the people may starve to death. It means that the place that when rain that much, this effect of the people, they make them die. Not people, also the animals there's.
Yeah,
because it's very hot and.
Yeah, because of starving.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, thank you, Dunya. So drought is another natural disaster. That means it doesn't rain and the crops will die. When it doesn't rain, everything will get dry. The crops will just die and people may just die because of starving or may starve to death. Starve to death. Death means not having anything to eat and get starving until they will die. This is drought. You can see the picture, the weather is too dry and the tree is drying and the ground is just like a desert. Okay. Now we have something to read, like earthquake hits Kashmir. Earthquake, you know what's earthquake? A sudden movement that we talked about. So an earthquake hits Kashmir. I want someone to read it. You all read it. So you have to do it again. Yes, Mr. Sam, read the first 3 lines.
Okay, teacher. Earthquake hit Kashmir late last night. Sudden earthquake struck the region of Kashmir on the borders of India and Pakistan, and hundreds of people are thought to have lost their lives as building collapsed while they slept.
Yeah.
So, should I have to explain it?
Yeah.
Okay. This story about the last night, earthquake suddenly happened, and maybe the people are asleep. They don't have any information about the earthquake happened or not. So it happened, and in borders from Pakistan, it suddenly happened between the border between Pakistan and India. So it how can I say, destroy the building for living, and the people don't have a house anymore. So they have to rebuilding again.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Sam. So a sudden earthquake just struck. You know what struck? It has a struck. Means immediately they got the earthquake without without anyone knowing that. It was so sudden that they were asleep. Okay, they were slept. So it's the region of Kashmir occurs in the border of India and Pakistan. Now hundreds of people saw that they lost their life because the buildings are all collapsed. Collapsed means destroyed. Okay, they thought they just lost everything. Now I want the other part, another one read it. Yes, Muhammad?
Okay. Thousands have now been evacuated, but there are first that may still trapped inside their homes. So the death toll could rise. The damage has already been, what's this, considerable?
Considerable.
What does it mean?
It means you can concentrate. Okay?
Okay. And the next 48 hours will be crucial. Not only to reduce
Crucial.
more people, but also try to maintain supplies of the water and electric.
Yeah, this is crucial.
Crucial?
Yeah,
I don't know what does it.
Crucial means too scary.
Too scary?
Scary, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, can you explain it?
Yeah, why not? I said that, but there's okay. I said from about the last night earthquake, it might be happen again in their homes, so it will cause death toll again up. Like we have a tool, the death toll will go up again, will increase.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Okay. I said the damage will be more than the 24 hours that in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
Not only people also try to mention the okay, so I said it doesn't reduce more peoples, but the maintain supplies like main things for the people has been reduced, like waters and electricities.
Yeah.
They didn't switch off.
Yeah, great, Muhammad. Thank you. So after that, thousands of people have now been evacuated. Okay? That means they left their houses. They are homeless, okay? Evacuated. In Kurdish, we have Malian Tolkert. So they are homeless now. But there are fears. They still scare. That many are still trapped inside. They still had this fearness that if some people trapped inside under the buildings that destroyed. So trapped in Kurdish, we have Hasebun Giri Khwardwa. Yeah. So they thought that some people left under the buildings. They are trapped. And trapped there inside their homes. So the death toll means a group of people will start to die together because of a natural disaster, because of a war, because of something that happened. So death toll could rise because of that. Death toll because of the buildings destroyed. A lot of people could left or trapped behind, in under the buildings that destroyed. So the damage has already been considerable in the next 48 hours. 48 hours, yeah. Crucial means that it's too scary. It's too scary. This is not crucial, crucial. And not only to reduce more people, but also to try to maintain supplies of the water and electricity. Supplies means the equipments that you need for the people. Maintain to just have those equipments, those supplies like water and electricity for the buildings, okay, or for the people. Okay, yes, thank you guys. So this was kind of a story, a true story that happened to Kashmir. Yes, and we have questions here. Okay, how many questions do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let me tell you the homeworks. Those questions should be answered by recording your voices. Next, the last lesson, you just wrote and sent it to me by text. Now answer those questions by recording your voices. Why I'm doing that? So that to make you speak a lot, speak more. So don't answer like only yes, no, I'm not, yes, it is. No, speak a lot, speak more. So how can you describe the weather when it's raining? Talk about it. How is it raining? Is it pouring? Okay, is it dropping? Is it raining a lot or not? Okay, describe it. Describe it. And do you like a mild winter? Don't say yes or no. Talk about it. Why you don't like it? Okay. What harms the weather? Talk about the things that we talked about in the other slides that harms of the weather and human activities that can affect the weather or will cause global warming, and talk about some reducing or some ways. We had 6 ways to reduce the global warming, to not do so that the global warming won't happen. And what are the natural disasters like earthquakes, okay, volcanoes, the other things that we talked about. Talk about 3 of them. Okay, don't tell me only the names. Tell me what are these, like what is an earthquake? Or give me examples for that. Okay, it's only for you to speak a lot when you record your voice. Okay, guys, you will get used to, and this is like a practice for you every day. It's very good, I think. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, guys, do you like it or not? Is it good?
Yes, teacher, it's good. It's really so good.
Yeah. What about the others? Okay. Okay, Mr. said a thumbs up. Hey, that's good. All right. I didn't know we have thumbs up too. All right. And for the other homework, as usual, you will have listening part. This time we don't have phrasal verb. We have listening part. I will send you the video. I think we have to listen to another video. I'll send you if it's the last part or is the first 5-minute part. I'll tell you in your group. Okay, guys? So you have to write the texts, not voice. The questions are answering by you recording your voice. This one, writing down the text is what you hear, write it down. And I shortened the video. It was about 10 minutes or more. Now it's 5 minutes. So the homeworks are easy now. Yeah? Okay, guys, do you have anything to say?
Just one thing.
Yeah, sure.
Don't you think we have a lot of homework every day?
No.
You can make it. Okay, like you want.
You know what? I'm just trying to make you write a lot, okay? To make your writing skills better. Speak a lot. Because in the meetings, you only can read and explain a little bit or tell me a word's meaning or something else. But when you record your voice and you answer all the questions will be for you. But in a meeting, you may have only one question. So you will not speak a lot.
You're right.
Yeah, I want to speak a lot. Yes, Mr. Serhat?
Well, teacher, I think, as Samian said, I would like that we have a journal, like you give us a homework, and the requirement will be write a journal about anything that we want. So it will improve our grammar and improve writing skills and improving our expression for subjects.
Yeah.
Don't you think this also will be helpful instead of this assignment is like it is? I think it is getting bored.
So would you think that what I'm doing is good, or Mr. Simon is saying right?
No, both of you is good, but what I am suggesting, like it's to have a more journal, like not every time listening and speaking part. Just you can ask for us to write a paragraph how our writing skill it is to improve our expression for subjects, like specific subjects. If you ask her to talk,
yeah, I can.
So
do
our
that.
homework will be shorter and it will be more benefit, I think, isn't it? Or
yeah, it
if
is.
all,
Yeah, I can do that, but always I give you the homeworks that is connected with the listening that we had, the listen. Okay, it should be connected. I cannot give you a homework because this homework will be as a review for you.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can give you a homework that has no connection with this meeting too.
No,
yeah.
Sorry for interruption, but I'm not meaning like to give us a homework not related to the subject. Just the homework, it should be shorter because it does take a lot of time. And so it's if there is an exchange of like it's instead of this homework, you give us a shorter homeworks.
Okay. So would you like to answer only 2 and 3 questions?
Yeah, I think if it is be optional, it will be much better.
But you won't speak more, believe me.
Okay.
Don't you like to improve your speaking?
Yes, for sure. I'm here to improve my English.
You have to speak more. Those are only 6 questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. When I was a student like you, I wanted to improve my English speaking skill, but my speaking was like, I wasn't speaking like fluently. So what should I do? I thought about playing a video on YouTube and listening to it. When I listened, and then I started to pause and play. And then what I did, I recorded my voice and listened to my voice. And I thought, oh my God, what's that? I didn't like it. And at the second time I did it again, it was better. And then the third time, it was really good. I didn't say, didn't stop. The grammar was right. And I was speaking fluently. You know, everything was good. You will improve when you record your voices. Believe me, it will work a lot. You don't know now because you're inside the course. When the course finished, you will know what is the difference. Don't look at the homeworks as it's homework. It's just like a game. You're practicing something. You just remind yourself every time that you have to improve your speaking skill or writing skill. So you need it. You have to speak a lot. Is that okay now?
Okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Try to convince yourself.
Okay.
All right. So I don't want to take your time more than that. Guys, don't think like it's a lot. Okay, do it just like you love it. Yes, Mr. Muhammad?
Teacher, I'm saying that if we have face-to-face class, won't be better, like for example, 1 lesson or 2 lessons. I think this could be better.
You mean opening your cameras?
No, like face-to-face. If we could have any classes or any place to start in.
What do you mean face-to-face?
I mean like in the class for 1 lesson or 2.
Muhammad, we can't do it because me and Sarhat from Zaho, so how can? It's not possible.
I don't know what you mean face-to-face, but you can open your cameras just like I do.
It's not hard to understand. I mean, in the class, be in the class, nor in the meeting on Zoom.
Okay. Well, you can open your camera, Muhammad. That will be face to face. Okay. Yes, and Mihir and the others, you can open your cameras too. It's okay.
Fine.
So that to just know your expressions, how you use your gestures, your hands, your face. Okay, in English, you English people, native speakers, we use hands and faces a lot so that the other people can understand them. And guys, don't worry about the lessons. Do not say it will go like this. We will have debates, we will have conversations, but the lessons are different from each other. Each lesson need or requires something different. Okay, they're not all like each other. Like if you remember in the first lesson, we had a conversation, like saying hi, how to greet someone, how to invite someone to talk, how to repeating. You did it 2 by 2. Okay, it was like a conversation. But now this lesson is different. I cannot make a conversation with it. So it depends on the lesson. So we will have movies to watch, talking about the movie. Now in the movie, you can speak more. You're talking about the movie, what happened, what was the movie about. So you have to talk about the movie about 10 or 15 minutes. All right, you'll like it. And we have 2 movies, let me inform you. The movie is about Coco. One of them is Coco. I think I sent you, yeah?
Yeah, teacher. The first day was released, I watched it.
Yeah, and the other is about Dragon, something. I don't remember the name. I'll send this movie to you to watch it. Next week.
Dragon, the Last Dragon.
Yeah, The Last Dragon. Yes, Muhammad. Good. So did you watch this movie?
Hi, teacher. I
Yes,
watched all the
teacher.
Netflix movie.
Yes, teacher,
Good.
and my brother.
Yeah, it's a nice movie too. So you have to talk about the movie. Tell me the characters, what happened, what was that in this scenes, what happened. Okay, who is this character? Tell me the character inside the movie, and you are going to talk about what did you learn from the movie. Okay. So next week we'll have the movies and we will have debates. We will have different things because you are now in the 3rd week, and the 4th, 5th, 6th, you have to speak more. Okay. All right, guys. You have anything more or not? Anything more?
No, teacher. Thank you.
All right. Thank you too for participating. Now, let me just end the meeting. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.